Hi, this is Paula Bernier, Executive Editor at Technology Marketing Corporation. I'm here at ITEXPO Vegas, and I'm talking to Niel Nickolaisen. He's a CIO with Western Governors University. Can you tell us a little bit about the university?
Sure. The university was formed 16 years ago by the Western Governors Association. And because they got to start from scratch, they did something really interesting and innovative. They developed a competency-based university. So we have 4 colleges: IT, teaching, business, and health professions, which is mostly nursing. In the competency-based model, we measure students' competence, not how much time they spend preparing for assessments. So if a student passes a final exam, they're done with that course, they move on to the next one. The time it takes them to prepare to take that final assessment is entirely up to them. So it's designed for working professionals. The average age of our student is 37, who know their stuff and can probably accelerate their bachelor's or master's degree. It's 100% online, 100% accredited, and considered one of the probably biggest values in higher ed.
And I understand that here at ITEXPO you were on a panel about the evolving role of a CIO. What were some of the key takeaways?
I think the key takeaways were we're entering an environment now where technology is pervasive in the enterprise. For really the first time in the history of the enterprise, technology is now part of everything we do. And it really starts to change the role of the CIO, where traditionally the CIO and the IT department focused on infrastructure, services, and applications. Now the IT department, and particularly the CIO, has to become much more of an influencer and be someone who understands technology but can map technology to the needs of the business and define and develop and deliver solutions for the business using technology. Very different, where in the past we focused mostly on things transaction processing and infrastructure. Now we've got to be really driving innovation, mobile, social, analytics, a whole bunch of things that we sometimes aren't well equipped to handle.
So when a company or organization is looking for a CIO, what are some of the key qualifications they should be looking for?
I think, from my perspective, that the key qualifications are somebody who knows enough about technology to make smart decisions about technology, but isn't a technologist. Because the technology changes so much anyway. I don't think that a CIO can maintain technology leadership or technical leadership. They need somebody who's really good at influencing and somebody who's really good at decision making. Because I think through improved decision making and helping the organization make better decisions, that's the real value of technology today.
And if you want to transform your CIO's role, where's the best place to start?
I think there are a couple of things that an IT leader has to do in order to be one of these modern or new age CIOs. One is you've got to make sure you deliver operational excellence. Because if IT is the gang that can't shoot straight, you'll never have the credibility to enable strategy, because the second leg of that is enabling strategy. So you've got to do things right, you've got to do things right the first time, and you really have to adopt and embrace IT management best practices in everything from infrastructure management to software development. You've got to be networked with your peers, you've got to be trained, you've got to understand who's doing things best and adopt those practices. On the enable strategy side, you've got to have relationships of high trust with your peers in the organization so you can really understand their goals and the engine that drives the business and map that to technology. So for example, at Western Governors University, when I first got there, I spent a lot of time really understanding the business model, the engine that drives the business, and what are the opportunities to use technology to help the university achieve its goals. And so as a result of that, we've done some really innovative things with student engagement analytics, because one of the challenges we have in a self-paced, competency-based environment, if a student has done nothing, is it because they're on vacation and want to be left alone, or are they thinking of dropping out? I need to know the difference. So what data could I capture, what data could I analyze that would let us know if a student is at risk, not at risk? Because for us, our primary measure of success at WGU is graduation rates. We would love to graduate 100% of the students who enroll. So what can we do to proactively deliver support and build a support structure for students who might be at risk? So we've done some really innovative things with technology that now deliver that type of analysis to the university and has really helped us change the role of IT in the organization, where we're perceived as kind of the innovative leaders in the enterprise, where before we were kind of the guys you didn't want to work with.
Right. Well, I'm glad it's changing.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Neil.
Thank you.
And again, this is Paula Bernier signing off from ITEXPO in Las Vegas.